So 30 gallons of Mead, right here, made with 90 pounds of clover honey. Yeah, it took a long time to stockpile that much honey. I had to buy it as I could afford it. Set it aside until I had enough, and you don't know how hard it was not to just make small batches of mead. Anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. What I'm here to talk to you about is my new, improved invention, the foolproof, end-all, beat-all, best airlock system ever. Okay, so the CO2 gas is a 1/4-inch tube that goes down into my drum. The 1/4-inch tube comes out and goes into the first bottle. Well, a couple inches below the lid. And then the second bottle, right, I put some water in it. This isn't blowback, but I put some water in it just to weigh it down. The hose does not touch the water. And then the exit hose is an inch below the cap. And I probably should have cut those hoses off even, but I guess it really doesn't matter. The exit hose, an inch below the cap, above the water, way above the water line, goes out into the bubbler. And this is full of sanitizing solution. And the tube goes all the way down to the bottom of the bubbler. And there is an exit hole for the gas to vent out of here. If you also have a grow room with, like say you're growing microgreens or something, you can take and put a tube in the exit line, coming out about an inch below the cap and above the sanitizing solution, and run that tube to your grow room or garden or whatever your area with plants is, and the plants love CO2, so there's no point in wasting that good gas. Plants love it, and you can use the entire buffalo, every part of the buffalo. But yeah, this prevents blowback into your airlock. Let's say that this had developed a large head and started pushing fluid back into the system. It would go down into the second bottle here of the airlock system and add to it. It would, I mean, these are rather large bottles, so it would have to add a lot to it before it got to the hose that goes into the bubbler. If you want, you could use 1/2-inch hose, a 3/4-inch hose going into your first vessel to to make it like a regular blowback setup. So you're guaranteed not to clog the hose. Me, I just use 1/4-inch tubing because that's what I had. But yeah, I mean, if you wanted to put in a 1/2-inch hose, a 3/4-inch hose to make sure that you had plenty of room so you're not going to clog your bubbler, any blowback isn't going to clog your system and cause a catastrophic failure, you can do that. This also prevents backflow of sanitizing solution into your brew. That's a big problem with the current airlocks on the market. Let me show you. If you develop a vacuum in this container, you'll notice the air goes one way and then it also goes the other way. So these airlocks actually do nothing. They don't stop oxygen from getting back in, and sometimes they'll suck sanitizing solution back into your brew. If you're doing a long fermentation, if it gets cold, it's going to want to pull gas back into it. Well, with this system, let's say it gets cold and you have a vacuum formed in your main brew. Now it's going to pull gas out of the second bottle, which is filled with nothing but CO2, and a little bit of water. And then the pressure will pull sanitizing solution from this, but not back into your brew. It'll pull it back into the second bottle. And you have plenty of room here to fill up with fluid before it touches the hose going back into your brew. So you're not going to have to check it, and you're not going to have to refill it. You're not going to have none of that. It keeps bugs out, keeps air out. So much better than the airlocks currently on the market. Yeah. But, see a need, fill a need. You know, I had problems with every airlock I've tried, and I just decided I had to come up with a better solution, and here it is. I hold no trademarks or patents. And all my ideas and inventions are free to use to anybody. If you feel that you can make an airlock system based on the ideas of this and sell it, please do. I don't begrudge anybody from making money off my ideas or my inventions. If you can do it, by all means. My ideas and inventions are for the benefit of all mankind. Please check the description for ways in which you can help support me and the channel. And I'll get back to you guys with another video soon.